Hallelujah. You're welcome to another live broadcast from Dove Television, and here we'll bring to you the Jubilee competition, the Jubilee football competition of the Redeemed Christian Church of God. Now, this is a sporting event put together to celebrate the jubilation and especially celebrating the Redeemed Christian Church of God at 70. Now, we'll be having Region 30 going against Region 31 in this football context. Enjoy the very best of the broadcast. My name is Olorun Toba Ogunaike. Happy viewing.
Everybody.
Please close this door. We are taking my camera. Taiwo, go na pray na.
Region 30 on the black, and also starting the lineups, we have from Region 31, we have Gino having jersey number 10, and we have Sheyi with number 6. We have Sheung putting on jersey number 2. We have Daniel with jersey number 88. We have Benjamin with jersey number 5. We have Abiodun with jersey number 8, and we have Ayomide with jersey number 14, and we also have Taiwo with jersey number 9. We also have Bolu Atife with number 16, and the goalkeeper for Region 31 is Ahmed, putting on jersey number 9. And let's also let you know that Region 31 are on the black color jersey. Now also the lineups for Region 30 are on the jersey with the blue color. We have Felix Okechukwu Nwapa, and also with Dominion Sole. We also have Isaac Danladi. We have Olajuwon Israel Omotani, and we also have Isaac Alexandra. We also have Ogbeide Bright. We have Amadou Emmanuel, Michael Paulson. We have Biodu. We have Biodu, and also Andrew. We also have Andrew Ochigo. We have Silas Gajire. We also have Yusuf Enoch. We have Natasha Jr. We have Bello Leku Anas. We have Tamaruddin Isaac Baride. We also have Adawu Collins. We have Chidera. And we also have Ezekiel Matthew Odentude Ayomide Samuel. And these are the lineups for this tournament. And with this, we also have commentary on this great event. We also have who?
Mr. Jide Tobu.
All right, Jide Tobu, how do you feel about this event today?
It's a landmark event. It's the first of its kind in the Redeemed Christian Church of God. We witnessed the opening match yesterday, which was spectacular, to say nothing least. But this second match, we hope to be another good match. Hope to see bright talents, and at the end of the day, hope to have fun.
Okay. Now we noticed that this it's been energetic for these great young lads. What are we to expect?
Well, first and foremost, like I said, to have fun, but more so to start the building blocks of preparing careers for these young ones in this beautiful game. Because at the end of it all, it will be a platform for them to showcase their skills, probably a platform for people that are interested in, footballing talents to come out there and see the brightest one amongst them. But most importantly, for the Redeemed Christian Church of God to have a foundation of footballers which they can progress in the next phase of this competition, which is of course forming a team for the Redeemed Christian Church of God.
All right, to also let you know that the coach for Region 30 is also from the northern region, Patrick Gagri, and he has a whole lot of history to talk about. What would you feel about this particular manager for this team?
Well, to be honest, I really don't know much about the profile of the coach of the Region 30, nor do I know about Region 31. But I expect that prior to the qualifiers, where they have obviously qualified from their zones, they have done great jobs on their teams. Tactically, they prepared them physically and mentally. And to come all the way from those regions to participate in the southwest area, I think a lot of expectations is on them, and they would not fail to deliver, if I may say that.
All right, it seems as if a player from the Region 31 is actually injured, and a medical attention is required for this. And letting you know that a free kick has been given as regards this. And let's hope that this could be transformed into a magnificent breakthrough for the team. Now taking this free kick is the player from jersey number 13. Okay. All right. Now the referee has blown. Okay. Nice one. Nice one. And it is. Okay. Yes, go. And it is a goal kick. Now it's a goal kick in favor of Region 31. And the goalkeeper would take the fourth strike of the tournament.
So once again, as has been earlier mentioned, it's the RCCG. The RCCG football tournament, first of its kind in the RC1 league, and it's going to be showcasing talent from regions all over the RC display their footballing prowess, if I may say so. Witnessing right about now is the match between Region 30 and Region 31. From the right of your screen to the left, Region 31 is wearing the blue jersey with the white hoses, and Region 30 is wearing the black, all black. So we have a situation where so far so good, the game has been a little bit balanced, not much goal action. But right now, I think in the defense line of Region 30 is where all the action is taking place. No team has actually taken control of this match so far, but I think Region 31 is making steady progress.
Well, let's know that it is a throw-in, and we have Region 31 with the ball. Okay. And that is the goal in favor of Region 30.
Let us also remind us that everything that we are witnessing today is in the forward of Presently, both teams are trying to settle into the rhythm of the game. Region 30 and Region 31 trying to find domination in the midfield. The throwing to Region 31. Most of the action has been taking place on the left-hand channel of the field. Not much has been done in the midfield so far, but I think we have progress down the right channel. The player from Region 30 swings across through the box, but it goes out for a throw-in. We need to see more tactical fluency in this game. Could it be fatigue? Could it be that the teams are settling down? Could it be that they are trying to know, the pitch and the rain? It's early days, but hopefully the game will get lightened up with a goal or two. The referee has spotted an infringement. I will most likely situation, but the defender he covers the ground and makes a very good interception. But the ball is still with Region 31 and it goes out for a throw-in. We haven't seen any domination from either side so far. It's been 1 minute Region 31 with the ball, the next minute Region 30 with the ball. Hopefully we can see goal mark action. Probably need to take advantage of this encounter. This should be safely handled by the defense line. The referee has spotted an infringement. Yes. Getting players on the floor. Hope it's not something too serious. And it's good to see players kick in a dangerous position, just right outside the 18-yard box. Let's see what Region 30 can do with this free kick. If you are joining us, wherever you are watching this broadcast from, it is the Rccg Youth Football Competition, tagged More Than Gold. Rccg Jubilee Youth Football Championship, tagged More Than Gold. It's a celebration of football in the Rccg, taking place during this year's annual convention. Presently, we are witnessing the match between Region 30, wearing the all black, and Region 31, wearing the blue. It's a free kick to Region 30, just right outside the 18-yard box. The scoreline still remains 0-0. It takes a free kick, the keeper punches it out, safely for a throw-in. Region 30 has a throw-in. It's a long throw. Good defensive clearance. A shot taken outside the box, but it goes outside for a goal kick to Region 31. The match hasn't really lightened up yet, maybe because we haven't seen a goal in this match, but hopefully if any of the team makes a breakthrough, maybe we'll see much more entertainment, if I want to put it that way. But it's a goal kick to Region 31. It goes out for a throw-in to Region 31. Neither team has really controlled this game. It's fairly balanced at the minute. And Region 31 trying to make progress, but that player was abruptly stopped. A good pass down the channel. The man is free. Can he use his pace to beat the defender? The defender makes a wonderful recovery tackle. Beautiful recovery tackle from that defender. But he fails to clear his lines. Ball still with Region 30. What do they do here? It's a free kick to Region 30. Not too far away from the throwing line. I think so far so good. Region 30 have been trying to exploit the right hand channel of this defensive unit of Region 31, but they have seemed to equally been up to the task and nullified the threat so far. But it's a free kick to Region 30 right now. Let's see what can happen. It's an in-swinger, and the keeper is up to the task. Good hands from the keeper, strong hands from the keeper. Sends the ball out for a corner. It's a corner to Region 30. Region 30 is making all the noises right now, asking all the questions right now. Another corner. Let's see what happens. The defense line is able to clear their lines. Can they get the ball out of danger? No, it's a free kick to Region 30. I think the fouls are a little bit unnecessary. The player could have just, played the ball out to touch for a throw-in, but he decided to take the player on, and it resulted in a foul. So it's another infringement, another free kick to Region 30. If you are wondering where we are shooting from, it's from where we popularly call the Bed Nest, Camp Axi, or the Redemption Camp. This is the match between Region 30 and Region 31. It's a free kick to Region 30. They have had a couple of free kicks now, and none have really seemed to trouble the goalkeeper. Let's see what they can make of this one.
It's a tournament between them. I noticed that from the northern part, and we have a region 31 from Jubilee in Lagos. And just
But you are the one that is here now.
spirit between them. What do you think?
Sports is redefining itself, and it is only right. The spirit of the game, which is of course fair play. Teams should embody friendship, embody love, embody partnership. So I think it's really right and fair to say that both teams, win or lose whatever the outcome will be, it will still be all well and good. It will still be fair play, it will still be good. We are still one body in Christ, and celebration of the game is such a program. All teams on the same spirit, so everybody can preach about the None of the teams are settled at the minute. It's one too many throw-ins at the moment, one too many fouls. The game is yet to get into any rhythm whatsoever. And we just hope that, for the excitement, for the viewers, the game can produce a moment of magic. And are we witnessing one year? He tries to take on one too many, and the player from Region 31 loses the ball. It should be a hard tackle, but the referee sees it from a different perspective. Another crunching tackle from the defense line of Region 31. I think the defense line of Region 31 has been pretty solid this evening. He leaves a dummy for the player. He takes a cross into there. The player, I think he should have put his head into that. He seems to have tried to, did he misjudge the flight of the ball, or did he duck from the ball? But it's a goal kick to Region 31. That was a great opportunity. A cross down the left-hand channel, and the player in the attacking position just fluffed his lines. Region 31 trying to play out from the back. Dangerous thing they are trying to do. Caught out by the Region 31 press. And they are still struggling at the edge of the 18-yard box, trying to probe, find an opening. It's Region 30 asking all the questions right now, and they are majorly camped in the half of Region 31, spreading the ball from left to right. Some beautiful industrious play, but technique has let the player down. It's a throw-in to Region 31. Once again, the game honestly is yet to find any rhythm. There have been flashes there and about, most of them coming from Region 30, but none has resulted in the goal so far. I think both teams just really need to settle down, and maybe by halftime, when the technical crews come together, they will see ways at which they can improve on their attack, and try to find openings. That's a beautiful turn in the midfield by the player from Region 30, and a good swing down all the way for the fullback, who takes the ball first time. And wow, the keeper should have done better with that ball. I don't think he was under any pressure whatsoever, but he has just given away a very cheap corner kick. Could this result in a goal? Let's find out. It's a corner kick to Region 30. I mean, the keeper should have saved that ball, but let's see what this results in. A beautiful header by the defense line of Region 31. I must really commend the central defensive pairing of Region 31. They've done a great job so far. They've dealt with everything thrown at them, and they are still doing that right now. Lack of communication, but the ball still ends up with the goalkeeper of Region 31. He takes a long one. The striker jostling for the ball, does not win the first ball, but it comes down to a Region 31 player. He takes good control of the ball, swings it out. The player he swings it to was not able to get to the ball. Probably asking that his midfielder should have played him up front rather than switch the ball to the side. But a throw-in, the first touch lets the player down. Can he recover to get the ball? He recovers. Can he swing out across from there? The defense line once again stands very tall. Good defensive effort from the player from Region 31, already showing some wonderful attributes, mastery in defensive duties. And for all Region 30 has thrown at Region 31, the defense has really been up to it. Not so much for the attack of Region 31 right now, because they can't just seem to find a way into the opposition box. Good first touch by the player. Has the ball been adjusted? It's a true pass, but the pass is wayward. But the player still applauds the intention. A goal kick. Ball moves from. Ball eventually ends up with the goalkeeper of Region 30. Takes a long one, and all the way to the goalkeeper of Region 31, who was afraid of catching that ball for fear of being, called out for a free kick. But the ball still ends up in the trench for Region 30. Region 30 so far has been the side showing more attacking intent in this game, but Region 31's defense line has been massive. They have really been massive. Again, it's Region 30. What can they do with this attacking? Nothing is coming out from all the attacking input so far. Again, the ball ends up with the goalkeeper of Region 31. Goalkeeper of Region 31 with a goal kick. I don't think the defense line of Region 30 has really been troubled in this game at all. Poor control from the player on the touchline. Goes out for a throw-in to Region 30. Region 30 still asking all the questions. First touch, brilliant from the player, but intercepted by the midfielder of Region 30. Region 30 still controlling proceedings in the middle of the park. A good turn from the player. He's not closed down, he's able to find space. And the other player, can they connect with themselves? And the ball goes out for a throw-in. Throw-in to Region 30. They decide to take a long throw. It's a long throw into the dangerous area. First time volley by the player. Beautiful effort from the man in the number 7 jersey. But the keeper is up to it. The defensive line of Region 31 has really been massive in this game. From the goalkeeper to the back four, I think they have done very well. It's a crunching tackle. The player is in some sort of pain. The referee is quickly on top of this one. And again, it's a nice touch from the Region 30 player to go out there, quickly check on the player, make sure it's okay. And now the referee is calling on the medical personnel. The player seems to be in a lot of pain at the moment. We hope that the player can recover and it's not something too serious. It would be a shame to have a player go out early in this game. It's just the first half of this game. And I think the medical people will see to it that it's fine. And so far, it's still 0-0 It's the match between Region 30 and Region 31. The competition is the Rccg Jubilee Youth Football Competition. Remember that you can follow us on our social media handles at Rccg Sports. Rccg Sports. We're on Twitter, we're on Facebook, and we're on Instagram. Updates, highlights will be posted on these social media handles. I think the medical team has been able to resolve that quickly and efficiently. The player is up and doing, and it's a nice sight to see. It's a free kick to Region 31, and let's see what they can do with this set piece. A long ball, but does it find its way down into the attacking third? It is in the attacking third. What can they do with it? Player tried to swing across, but it's closed down quickly by the Region 30 defenders. It's a throw-in to Region 31. It's a referee of Region 31 into the attacking third of Region 30. It's actually maybe the first one of this game, and it's a throw-in. Let's see if they can make anything out of this, but I think Region 30 actually has all that under control. But the ball, the danger is not fully cleared. It's still a throw-in to Region 31. Yes, it's still a throw-in to Region 31. And they've decided that someone else should come and take that throw-in. I think they are preparing for a long throw, and it's a beautiful throw into the box. What can they do with this? It's gone out for a throw-in to Region 30. Region 30 with the ball. It dribbles the man beautifully out there, sends in the ball, but it's wayward. The quality has not really been, the best, but it's expected because these are young lads who are still trying to hone their skill, learn their trade, and we can expect that. We don't want to put too much pressure on them and think that they are the Ronaldo Messi of this world just yet. But so far so good. It's been a good display of football. It's been a brilliant display of football so far so good. To a signal. It's the first match between Region 30 and Region 31 of the Rccg Jubilee Youth Football Championship.
All right, Jide, for me, I would consider that this is great and energetic performance from both Region 30 and Region 31.
Definitely, both teams have come out here to play. We haven't seen goals in this game yet, but we can understand that it's a youthful team and still, honing their skills, learning their trade. Hopefully, by the time they come out for the first half, speak with their coaches, maybe tactical changes will be made that will improve the quality of the game.
Okay. Now note that Region 31 are from Lagos in Abule Odu, and also Region 30 are the region coming from the northern side. Do you think this have an influence on both teams?
I mean, the culture of both teams will probably be different. You see that from the northern side, they probably have more stamina. They'll probably make more runs, direct runs. From the southwest region where Region 31 comes, the culture will probably be, take possession of the game, find key moments of the game where, they make decisive passes that players can latch onto. But so far, it's been equal, to say the least. It's been equal from both sides.
Okay, would you say now, in all fairness, have this been an optimum performance from the officials, judging from the referee and the line masters, both at hand?
I don't really think the officials have had much to do in this game. It's been free and fair. There has not been too many incidents. There have not been too many incidents to, really cause confusion or controversy so far. So I think the officials have had it nice and easy in this game, and kudos to them for even, controlling the game as much as they have done.
Okay, now let's take a look at both coaches of both teams this time around. What are they both doing? I mean, I could see the Region 30 coach dressed in a northern attire, also dressing and also looking at Region 31. That is the Lagosians, let me put it that way, and they are all trying to get themselves refreshed. And also, let's look at the north this time around. I'm actually particular about the northern people. What
Actually, half-time is a time to reflect on the first 45 minutes. It's a time to look at, areas of the game where you have been deficient, areas of the games where you could have improved upon. I think for the northern side, they probably will tell themselves that we had more opportunities, we didn't really convert them. So they will be looking at efficiency of conversion going into the second half. For the people from Lagos, their defense line has been the reason why this game has stayed the score line it is, because the two central defense pairing that I saw there have been massive, tall and energetic. They've cleared everything that has been thrown against them. So I think from their own angle, their coaches probably be saying, look, we have contained these guys. Probably they will come into the second half. They may not have the same kind of energy they came in with the first half. If we can sneak in one on a counter or something, we should be fine. So I think that will be the opinion from both sides.
Okay, now let's also look at the standbys from this team. We have from Region 31, I think the standbys are actually getting themselves refreshed since they couldn't get an opportunity to get their legs on the ball. But we have Olawale with the jersey number 22. We have Tunde with jersey number 7. We also have Kelvin with jersey number 4, and we have Gregory with jersey number 3. Now let's also now take a look to the Region 30. We also have their standbys. We have no other than Odetunde Ayomide Samuel. Now these names from the northern part are actually looking at we have a Yoruba person playing for from the northern aspect. What do you think about that?
I mean, this is Nigeria. You have to understand that you have multicultures in this country, and whether you say a team is from the north, it doesn't mean they can't have players from all over the country. That is expected. On to the subs. From yesterday's match, subs made an impact, so I expect that if the subs are highly gifted and as good as they are or they should be, they could come into this game and make an impact for either sides.
Now we also have on the standby for Region 30. We also have Ezekiel Matthew as a standing by as in the sub, and also no other than Michael Paulson. These people look so energetic. Now let's not look at the age range of these players. What do you think about that?
Well, the Central Working Committee prior to the competition had made it known and clear to all the regions that we are looking at, giving young people a chance. So the age grade was actually to make sure that a lot of players in the category of 18 to 23 are the ones participating in this championship. So it is expected that we see young players. It is expected that we don't see that high quality of football that we normally, expect from watching maybe the foreign leagues and all that, because these are just young players right here. And at the end of the day, it's an opportunity for them, like I said, to grow. And maybe towards, as the championship progresses, these young players will prove me wrong, that they actually of the caliber of those leagues that we see and embrace so much out there.
Now looking at the committee at large, now before we started this match, we have Pastor Bolaniwa Josiah, the assistant coordinator for research and development. He actually took the kickoff. Now I actually imagined how he was actually feeling. Now he wished perhaps if he had the energy that these boys have, maybe he will be in a jersey. What do you think?
On a personal note, knowing Pastor Bolaniwa, it would definitely be, cringing within him that why didn't we have this opportunity in our time? Why wasn't football a mainstay on the Redeemed Christian Church of God calendar, especially during the convention? But I'm also sure that he's happy that while it is time, it's a great thing to see this. It's a great thing that they are actually encouraging sports in the Redeemed Christian Church of God. It's a great thing to see young people coming out to exhibit their skills. And I think from his perspective and all our senior members, it should be a thing of joy that our, children, if you permit me to say the word, are doing good things in the area of football.
Now, the Redeemed Christian Church of God is 70, and we're celebrating the Jubilee, the perfect Jubilee, with the sporting event. And some people might ask, what does a religion have to do with sport? I think this has a better way to explain to everyone that Christianity alone, the fact that Jesus died on the cross of Calvary, he says that you may have a perfect and have a perfect life in abundance. And perfection also means about sport, because sport brings about the proper well-being of your life. I mean, how else would you propagate the gospel of Christ without a good health and without a sound body? And in order to get that sound body, we have to engage ourselves in sporting event. I mean, you can't go and preach the gospel without with a weak body, and the Holy Spirit cannot also perform perfectly in a dead body. No, that's what they say. I think Yoruba will say something like that. I mean, it actually has there's a punchline to it that it says a dead body can't praise God, a dead body can't glorify God. And how do we make our body alive? By exercising, eating good food, and also doing things energetically to keep our body in the right form. I think that our players are actually standing by, and we will be moving straight now to, they're preparing to move straight to the second half of this match today. What do you think should we be expecting from both teams?
Obviously, it's a game of football, and without goals, you don't really expect much. It's all about goals, goals, and goals. A lot of the tactical nuances will be done from each coaching side. The teams will have, gotten their instructions, but at the end of the day, it's the side that puts the ball at the back of the net that wins the game. So in the second half, we want more attacking football. We want more teams to, we want the both sides to come out and express themselves more, and hopefully we can get goals in this game. It's all about goals.
Now seems now we're starting. Both teams have not conceived any goal in this particular match. I hope this will not be the end, or perhaps is there anything to expect?
Well, as it stands, both teams are in with a shout of making it to the next round, as long as the scoreline remains this way. But it will put extra pressure on any team that concedes a goal in this match, because it means that they have it all to do in their next match. So it is very essential that both teams come out in the second half, make sure that they keep their defenses nice and tidy, and at the same time try to make forays that will give them the opening goal. So it's down to both teams to actually make that crucial opening.
Okay, now let's not look at the names of the referee. We have the central referee, we have Shoyim Matthew, and the assistant referee one is Ayodele Abidemi, and the assistant referee number 2 is Security. Yeah, I think this name is actually a little bit central. I will pick all the referees in the geopolitical zones of Nigeria. Let me put it, representing every culture and ethnicity from them. What do you say to that?
I mean, like I said, it's Nigeria. We cannot take away culture, and it's a good thing that the Rccg is trying to put that into the mix here. But I mean, officiating is crucial to every game. We could see that games have really been marred by bad officiating. People have had reasons not to trust in the game because of the official. But so far so good. These officials have done an excellent work in this match. So far so good.
Now the ball has started, and we have Region 33 taking the first shot and the first strike. Region 30, pardon me.
So it's the second half of the game between Region 30 and Region 31. We have playing from our right to left is Region 30, and from our left to right, the second half of this match is Region 31. It's a long ball. Another attacking opportunity for Region 30, but the player fails to connect with the ball. I said it that I think we need to see more intensity from both sides coming into the second half. They really have to go for it because it's pressure on the team that concedes. It's advantage in the team that scores. So each team will be making sure that they are not the ones who concede the first goal. The throw-in, calmly collected by the goalkeeper of Region 30, sends a fast one down the channel. The fullback pushes the ball up front, and it's not closed down. It has all the time and space. Sends a cross, but I think we could have done better there. There were about 3 people making runs into that box, but none of them was connected on that cross. Once again, we can excuse some of these young lads, you know, when it comes to expectations. As we know, this game played at a high level, we'll probably see more industry, more skill, you know, more use of the ball in a positive manner. But that's a good use of the ball in the positive. That would have been the opening goal of this match, but the player simply could not find the back of the net. What does Region 30 have to do to find the back of the net in this game? That was an excellent ball right from the midfield into the middle of the defensive line. A true pass, if I may put it, and the player latched onto it beautifully, but his finishing let him down. It's a goal kick to Region 31. That could have been the opening goal of this game, but not so right now.
Yeah, I think Region 30 actually coming out strong and coming harder. I think they actually mean business than Region 31, if I must say. But I also hope that with that shot on target, Region 31 will have their belt tightened up.
Obviously, at the rate at which it's going, Region 31 will really make sure that they sit tight in their defensive line and coordinate themselves much better, because if they begin to leave gaps in that defense line, I see this Region 30 team picking up those holes and probably scoring the first goal of this game. Still Region 30 asking all the questions. Again, another one. Ball one in the midfield, a cross. Can he connect? He misses the first ball and it's a goal! This is the first goal of the game. And we have been saying it all along. Region 30 have been asking all the questions. It's 1 goal to Region 30 against Region 31. It's the opening goal of this encounter. It has been scored by the man wearing the jersey number 30. Beautiful play from Region 30. Switch the ball to the right. The man on the right had so much time and space to deliver the ball into the cross, missed the first post, and at the end of the day, connected with the man that scored the goal. It's 1 goal in favor of Region 30. So we have it on record that the goal scorer is the man wearing jersey number 6.
Yes, number 6. Now, I think this time around we know that Region 30 actually means business.
Oh yes, so the game has now come to life. Like I always say, goals, goals, goals. That is what brings the game of football to life. Region 30 has scored the opening goal of this encounter. I expect a response from Region 31. They really can't go on defending right now. If defending and playing on the counter was the game plan, that has been thrown out of the window right now. Region 31 has to really come out of the blocks. They have to look for the equalizer and probably even push for the win.
Now, Region 31 is actually preparing to make substitutes with player jersey number 3 with the name Gregory. And we hope this. What do you think about this substitute preparing himself to the pitch?
I think looking at the technical crew of Region 31, they would have identified that they need more trust up front. I do not know what the substitution is, whether it's an attacking substitution or a midfield one or a defensive one, but whatever the case may be, it's now or never for Region 31. They really have to go for it. They have sat back too long, and this has resulted in them conceding the goal, but now the game plan has to change. They really have to go for it.
Okay, we have Daniel is going out for us to have Gregory with jersey number 3 going into the pitch. I think this change will actually make an impact for Region 31 in this game. What do you think? We don't know whether this is an attacking or a defensive change.
Well, the player has slotted seamlessly into the game and he has gone up front straight. So definitely, I think this is more of an attacking change. Or is it? I think he's actually making directions for the other players to go ahead of him. Maybe more of a defensive change. Maybe just to show up that channel where the goal came from. We'll know sooner or later. But so far so good. He has gone into the defensive line. It's throwing to Region 30 to help with defensive duties first. Let's see what Region 30 player can do. Still with the ball. And Region 31 finally clears their line. But it goes straight to the defense line of Region 30. And the same pattern that occurred in the first half of the match is still happening here. Region 30 are virtually playing them half field right now. They are virtually playing in the field on the half of Region 31. I think Region 31, the coaching crew really have to look at their setup, make some tweaks right now, because whatever it is they plan from the start of the game is not working. And if they need to score a goal in this game, they need to make those changes and make them fast. That's a foul throw. Player has been adjudged to have a foul throw. Like I said, you can excuse some of these young ones for some of these things, but then again, I think it's down to their coaching crew to actually make sure that these mistakes are not too often. Ball in play, ball with Region 31. I think his player is holding on too long to the ball, and he gives it away to the Region 30 player, who quickly first time sends the ball down. Fortunately, it's played by the line of Region 31. Region 31 have to show urgency, and they are still not showing any form of control whatsoever. The ball is played and is calmly handled by the goalkeeper of Region 30. Region 30 trying to play out from the back. Good pass to the midfield. A bit of domination from Region 30 now. Possession-wise, Region 30 has really taken control of this game. To spread passes in the midfield. There is no closing down whatsoever from the players of Region 31. Could it be fatigue? We can never say, but you know, players coming from the northern part, we expect them to have a lot of stamina, but we expect players from the southwestern part to be more tactical. But I haven't really seen anything, you know, so much of, you know, tactical superiority from Region 31. It's Region 30 that is asking all the questions. It's Region 30 that is doing all the running. It's Region 30 that is doing all the attacking. And the player has been taking the ball all the way from his half. He sinks. What can happen there? And it's a second goal. It's a second goal to Region 30. Once again, Region 30 asking all the attacking questions. Region 30 creating all the threats. I mean, that goal literally started from the midfield. The man in the jersey number 10 literally walked his way from the middle of the pitch all the way down the channel, sent in a cross, and the man wearing jersey number 9 was on hand to slot the ball into the back of the net. It's 2-0 in favor of Region 30. This game is fast slipping away from Region 31. Unless something is done, I do not see where Region 31 recovers from this. And it seems that I missed everything. Their player has gone down. and all is not looking good for Region 31 right now.
Well, we just hope that this change from Region 31 could have made an impact. I think they will be needing another change. Now, I think the goal. All right, the goal was done. Was scored by Adron, and we also have Adron Chidera. Yeah, that is from Region 30. Now the name sounds someone from the eastern. Well, anyways, that is what it is. It is culture. It is integration. It is unity, and it is oneness. That's what religion is about. That's what Jesus came for. It's not about we celebrating, segmenting everyone based on religion, but it's just what it is. It is one spirit, one heart, one ball, and that's what we are here to witness.
That's it. It's all embracing. It's all embracing. Football is just, it's one language. Doesn't matter what part of the country you come from. Once it's football, everyone is involved. Everyone is employed to be involved. And fortunately for Region 31, I think their player has gone out. He's still receiving medical attention. Let's hope that it's nothing serious and the player can come back. At the minute, or at the moment, they are playing with one man down as their player is receiving medical attention. And for a team that is already 2 goals down, I think they need the extra man rather than going down one man down. It's a throw into Region 30. And Region 30 is oozing with confidence right now. They are knocking the ball, much more confidently, less pressure on them. They are able to find the free man at any point in time. They are able to go all the way back, restart the game. Just something you'd see from a top side. Region 30 exhibiting all the skills possible, stroking the ball from left to right, making sure that they are pushing their players, trying to create openings. But unfortunately, they lose that one, and the Region 31 striker finds himself in an offside position. Ball taken quickly, he swings in. It ends up with the player from Region 31. He dribbles 1, dribbles 2, gives a good pass. Ball in possession still with Region 31. That's a good sequence of play from Region 31, but the defender of Region 30 was, quick to snuff out the threat and the danger. I've been commending the defense line of Region 31, but the longer the game went, and it was inevitable that the defense may not hold longer, and that is what we have seen in this game. Another pass. How is that not being closed down? And that's a decision for the referee to make. The referee sees nothing wrong in that. If the referee had stopped that, that would probably be a penalty to Region 31, to Region 30. But referee thinks that there's nothing in that, and he has blown for an infringement. It's still a free kick to Region 30 right now. Region 30, let us remind you, are 2 goals up in this game against Region 31. It's still the Rccg Jubilee Youth Football Championships, celebrating football in the Rccg. Free kick is taken, first time cross. The goalkeeper fluffs his line, but the defense is able to cover for him. Once again, I don't know what the goalkeeper was doing there, or what the communication lacked between the defense, but well, this one has not resulted in a goal just yet. It's a throw to Region 30.
All right, let's hope that this throwing will be transformed into a goal in favor of Region 30. I'm not being sidey, but we are just hoping that Region 31 can take the lead and at least put the ball in the back of the net for Region 30. And we still hope that Region 31 can still do a change, but the ball possession goes in favor of Region 30. And I'm just amazed, just the way this runs have been playing today. I'm actually amazed today that these players, I actually say that it's more of a world standard.
Goals build confidence, and that is exactly what you are seeing in the play of Region 30 right now. They are 2 goals up to the good. They have absolutely no pressure on them. They are able to knock this ball in and around the box of Region 31, shift their defensive line, and they are still toying with them right there in the defensive line, but the ball goes for a corner. I mean, it's exhibition stuff right now from Region 30. Region 31, they are off the pace. A bit of demoralization, if I may add to the mix. And I think it's down again to the coaching crew to see how they can change this, because it's really slipping away from Region 31 at the moment. Region 30 have been absolutely fantastic. Came into the start of the second half, had their plans set out right, scored 2 goals, and right now it's just, you know, as they say, relaxation football for them. But in football, you know, they always say it's not over until it's over. Until that final whistle is blown, there's every chance that the game can switch sides. It's a throw-in to.
It's a throw-in to Region 30 this time, and to be taken by the player with jersey number 14. I think both possession, this ball possession, all throw-ins, all goal kicks or corner has just been answered by Region 30. Does it mean that Region 30 answers the call and Region 31 just keep dialing?
Well, if you want to put it that way, I think Region 30 has been doing all the dialing, and Region 31 has not been able to pick their cup. The player missed the technique, you know, fluffed the technique totally there. It was a volley. He should have put his weight on his foot, his foot before making the swing at the ball. And again, the player may be forgiven for, you know, high level of technique displayed at this moment. But it's Region 30 asking all the questions, so why not? Why not go for the volleys? Why not go for the flicks and tricks? It's comfortable for them right now. Region 31 has not really posed any threat whatsoever to Region 30 in this game. Region 30 have been full of energy, they've been full of running from the start of the whistle, came into the second half, even when it was 0-0, and have been able to do the damage. 2 quick fire goals, and I think it's looking like game over.
A free kick to Region 30. I mean, that was a foul play from the Region 31 player.
And that's a chance for Region 30 again. Can it be? Oh, it's
nice
good save from the goalkeeper. Played directly at the goalkeeper. The defense again caught napping. One long ball, and the player was in on goal. But I think the referee has signaled for an offside in this scenario, and okay, it will be a free kick for Region 31. But Region 31 really have to be careful. They are leaving so many spaces. Players are not being closed down. The Region 30 players are able to pick out passes at will. I mean, it won't be a contest anymore if this scoreline goes to 3, 4, or 5. At the moment, it's still salvageable because it's just 2 goals. But if Region 31 do not show any intent, this game could slip away further. And, well, I don't know what that means for their hopes of qualifying to the next round. Again, Region 30, you know, playing football the way we love to see it. Making sure that they make neat and tidy passes, finding their players, switching the ball, trying to make the defense line of Region, and that's a beautiful skill from the goal scorer of the second goal of Region 30. But unfortunately, the ball is back with Region 31. Region 31, oh, and he fluffs their line. First time, a rare mistake by the defender of Region 30, and it leads to a free kick. It leads to a free kick, and again, I like the show of sportsmanship. The player goes there, gives the player a pat on the back. Gives the player a pat on the back, and in the spirit of fair play, the game is moving on. It's what we want to see in our football, actually. We want to see players recognize that if a player is on the pitch and is needing medical attention, they don't need to signal to the referee. They are the first ones to check on the player, make sure everything is all right before the game continues. And cross into the box from the player of Region 31. Again, Region 31. I hope they will be able to make the most out of this, rare attacking opportunity they have. But they have once again mismanaged that opportunity, and it's a counter attack from Region 30. The player going down the channel, can he find the man in the middle? And it is being dealt by. It is not totally dealt by the defense of Region 31. They are still not cleared their lines. Region 30 is still on the prowl, trying to make sure that they put this game to bed. A cross, a good delivery, another delivery, but it goes wide. It still finds its way to the player of Region 30. He sends it across, the goalkeeper is able to claim it. But then again, the kick out, beautiful control from the number 9 jersey of Region 31. Can he send a turning cross? He misses the cross. The ball goes out, and it's, again, back again with Region 30, and they are able to do what they've been doing all day in this game. Take control of this game once again. Probably want to slow down the tempo, and just look for another pass. Players offside anyway. But wow, the player beats one, beats two, leaves them for dead on the deck. Leaves the ball for a cross, and it is being cleared. I think the linesman has raised his flag for a goal kick, and the referee finally sees him, and it's a goal kick to Region 31. But that was beautiful play from the player of Region 31. Leaves two men for dead, sends the ball down to the right hand side. The man there sends in a cross, but they were unable to convert this time. It's a corner to Region 30. It's a corner to Region 30. Region 30 still sending men forward for this corner. I think they are not satisfied with the 2 goals just yet, but it's a poor corner. It really doesn't find any of their players in the dangerous areas, but Region 31 are not able to get the ball up front. They are not able to give any service to their front men whatsoever. They're actually struggling to get the ball into the box of Region 31. And beautiful job from the defender. Fakes the player, sends in a dummy, is able to send the ball back to his fellow defender, and they can build from the back once again. Region 31 calling all the shots. Region 30, I beg your pardon, calling all the shots right now. But the ball is with Region 31. What can Region 31 do with this attacking venture? 2 men and nothing still done. A bit of a there, it's a throw-in to Region 30. Region 30 seems to have this game fully under control. There are 2 goals to the good, and looking at the available time on the clock, I think they should be home and dry on this one. But this is football, anything can happen. Brilliant ball from that man. And it's an offside. I think the players should be doing well to look across their lines properly, to make sure that they don't find themselves in offside positions too often. And we have a substitution for Region 31. The player in jersey number 40 has been substituted for the player in number 4. Region 31 hoping that the players that have come on can make a difference in this game. Once again, no connection on that ball, and it goes out for a throw-in to Region 30. I think Region 30 have done well in this game. They have gotten the goals they needed, and they have tried to keep the game as simple as possible, make the occasional attack, but most of the time try to see if they can just retain possession of the ball. And again, he raises his hand, but the man is onside. He makes a gallop into the area, sends in a cross, and he misses the opportunity. He absolutely misses the opportunity to make it a 3rd goal. absolutely misses an opportunity to make it a third goal. That would have been a brilliant third goal from Region 30. Region 30 have really showed some enterprising football this evening. That would have capped it all off. Decent effort down the channel. The players waving for the offside. The referee thinks not. The player goes there, sends in a cross, but the player there could not connect with that cross. It's a throw in to Region 31. Free kick to Region 30, to Region 31. I beg your pardon. Region 31 really need to show urgency. I mean, it's just 2 goals. They are just down by 2 goals. A goal in this game from Region 31 could change the dynamics, and if they can get that goal from anywhere, we will be in for an interesting finale. But right now, it's still 2 goals in favor of Region 30. It's the RCCG Jubilee Youth Football Championships. Celebrating football in RCCG. Another cross. Is the player onside? No, the referee thinks otherwise. The player is offside. Region 31 with a goal kick. Sorry, Region 31 to play out. Cleared the lines by the defensive unit of Region 30. Good play from the player from Region 31. Region 31 really need to put a couple of passes together here. See if they can make something out of this adventure into the half of Region 30. But again, nothing comes out of it. I think a bit of, not so much of team play going on from the Region 31 players. I think players are trying to do one too many things at the time. It would have been easier if the player just looked for the open man, send the pass to him, make the run, and see if he can get a return. But presently, it's all about, I really don't know. Region 31 is making, so it's Region 30 versus Region 31. Region 30 when the all black, Region 31 when the blue jerseys, and it's 2 goals in favor of Region 30. It's the RCCG Jubilee Youth Football Championship. Remember that you can watch us or follow all the updates on our social media handles on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at RCCG Sports. Again, at RCCG Sports. We are on Twitter, we are on Facebook, and we are on Instagram. Back to the game, Region 30 again. It's interesting to note that the man wearing the number 10 jersey of Region 30 has been the one really controlling most of the activities in this game. He has been the one really detecting the tempo. He has been the one really looking for those searching passes, creating openings for the forward line of Region 30. The goalkeeper comes out. I don't know what he's doing out there, but he has to quickly retreat to the back of his line. And ball back with Region 31. I think for now they have players in the box, but again, technique lets the player down. If the technique was better there, I think he would have seen the man at the far end and sent in a decent cross. And it's a bit of a comic display from the goalkeeper of Region 31 right now. I mean, he's urging his players to go forward, but at the end of the day, he's just the goalkeeper. I don't think he wants to be seen too far away from his goal post. And at this point, he really needs to just stick to the job of keeping out the ball from the post. Another player is down. This time, the player is a player of Region 30. And once again, the players of Region 31 are there just to make sure that everything is fine. They may be down 2 goals, but the name of the game is fair play, and it's good to see that they're exhibiting this right now. I think shortly we may be seeing the first substitution from Region 30. I think the player wearing the jersey number 28 is warming up for Region 30, and well, if going by the looks of this game and the quality that their players have shown, I think we should expect something good again from this player trying to come in for Region 30. The medical team have also done a fantastic job. They've been up and doing and been able to make sure that any player with any form of injury whatsoever have been attended to promptly. And that ball, oh, right in the glare of the referee. The player's hands was outstretched. Ball coming in, the player's hand is not adjudged to be in an unnatural position. The referee has a good view. He was right there on the action, and he has blown for the penalty. It's a spot kick that is going to be taken by Region 30. Region 30 currently leads in this game by 2 goals, and right now they have a penalty in their favor, which they can use to their advantage to make the scoreline even, to take the scoreline even further. The player had, and it's the jersey number 7 player taking the penalty, and he slots it in, and it's a 3rd goal. It's a brilliant third for Region 30. Region 30 have been utterly dominant in this game. They have been utterly dominant, and what a celebration. Team celebration from the players of Region 30. I think that was properly rehearsed, because it seems every time they score a goal, they have a particular celebration. It's been, bright and all nice from the players of Region 30. Region 31 players look a bit demoralized right now. Name a bit of blaming here and there from the players, and it's not coordinated right now for Region 31. Region 30 have had it all their way, and the scoreline reflects in the current situation of this match. 3 goals to the good. Region 30, they look to be home and dry. I think it's a substitution for one of their goal scorers. It's the substitution for one of their goal scorers coming out. The man wearing the jersey number 6 is going out, and the man wearing jersey number 28 comes in for him. Region 30 have shown, good use of the ball when they needed to. They've made sure that when they also needed to make decisive runs into the attacking forest, they have done that. The referee has finally called the end of this game. It's regulation time, and the scores: Region 33, Region 31, 0. It's a brilliant game that we have witnessed this evening. It's Rccg Jubilee Youth Football Championship. It's been a game between Region 30 and Region 31. Region 30 are the victors. They have won this game by 3 goals to 0. And again, what we are witnessing is what we always want to see in football. Win or lose, teams should come together, should embrace each other. It's not a do or die affair. It's for the love of the game. It's all about fair play. They are there in a huddle, saying prayers, thanking God for, the weather has been really kind to us. Looked like there will be showers, but fortunately and kindly enough, it has been a decent weather, no rains. The pitch has been absolutely good, at least fair enough for the level of football that we have witnessed. Players are still doing their little huddle, and I think that's it for now. We are hopefully expecting to see even much more better display of football in the coming match.
I mean, I can imagine the sportsmanship between these two teams, despite the loss to each other. I could just imagine how well they have been friendly and exhibiting what it is to be a sportsman, and that is the total essence of sportsmanship.
It's what we say every day: fair play, fair play. It doesn't matter if you're on the losing side or on the winning side. At the end of the game, we are all one. So it's a brilliant match that we have witnessed today. Region 30 are the victors, but all in all, I think Region 31 have also put up a good fight.
You were not informed too.
All right, everyone out there, wherever you're watching this from, you just witnessed the great tournament between Region 30 and Region 31, and it's the Redeemed Christian Church of God Jubilee tournament in celebration of the 70 years of existence of the Redeemed Christian Church of God. We'll go on a quick musical break and we'll be right back, because it's still the first ever match to be held in respect of this great jubilation of the Redeemed Christian Church of God. And coming next is Region 2 going head-to-head with Region 21. I'm talking about the Delta region. I mean, the Delta region. The Delta region will be playing in this next one. Stay tuned, we'll be right back. I am Olon Toba Gunaike.